The News with Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday, June 16th. It is Father's Day, so a very happy Father's Day to all the dads out there watching and all the father figures in all of our lives. Surely there will be some golf played today, maybe a few backyard barbecues. Meteorologist Jill Reel is in the Weather Center with a beautiful forecast for all of those Father's Day activities. Blue skies behind you already.
I know you couldn't ask for better weather for Father's Day. The dads are going to be having. It was a little cool this morning.
It was. It felt like up north, like Saranac Lake, Lake Placid temperatures.
Yeah, it was in the 30s up north this morning, but now we're warming up fastly as we can see beautiful blue skies as we look towards downtown Utica. Again, we were waking up in the 40s this morning, 30s up north, but now we are sitting in the 50s and 60s. Currently, we're at 59 degrees at Griffith Park. As we zoom in, Saranac Lake, which was at 31 this morning, is now at 55, so that strong June sun is playing into our warm temperatures this morning. 55 in Inlet, 55 in Little Falls, 62 in Westmoreland. As we head to the south, 55 in Sherburne, 46 the cool spot in Norwich. No matter where you are going today on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, the weather is going to be quiet. So do expect lots of sunshine for today and very comfortable weather. Temperatures are going to be warming up into the mid to upper 70s. Don't forget that sunscreen. But tomorrow starts our heat wave. 90s return starting tomorrow. I'll track those dangerous temperatures coming up. Katrina?
Thank you, Jill. Traffic alert.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
A beautiful, beautiful start for your Father's Day. Gorgeous weather, comfortable temperatures, and low humidity. But what about for the week ahead? Here's what we are tracking. Again, great weather for today. Talking about low humidity, lots of sunshine, a light breeze, and temperatures in the 70s. But as we start tomorrow, we're going to start warming up each day, getting a little bit warmer. And on top of that, we are talking about record heat starting tomorrow. So what are the temperatures going to look like after today? So today we're sitting at a beautiful 77 degrees. Tomorrow, 90 degrees. And then we're getting into the more dangerous area for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Those are our 3 days with the biggest concern. 97 on Tuesday, 96 on Wednesday, 94 on Thursday. And this is without the heat index or the humidity on what it feels like. It's going to feel like well into the 100s as we head towards Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday. But temperatures this morning, you might have woke up if you left those windows open and were like, ooh, it's a little cool outside. We did start off in the 40s, but we were warming up nicely across the region. Temperatures are starting off in the 50s now. We're at 56 in Loudville, 55 in Inlet, 60 in Westernville, 62 in Westmoreland, 55 in Little Falls. As we head to the south across the southern valleys, waking up 57 in Hamilton, 59 in Cooperstown, and 55 in Oneonta. So for today, of course, I know dads are going to be golfing, maybe even grilling. Today is a great day to do any outdoor activities, maybe even some yard work, go for a walk. Now, it's going to be dry for Monday and most of Tuesday, but it may be a little too hot outside to stand next to the grill. So just be aware that temperatures are going to be quite warm as we head into the week. But today, fantastic weather for some grilling. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. There are some clouds out to our west that will begin to move in as we head towards this afternoon. But with a large area of high pressure in place across the northeast, not expecting any precipitation. So you're probably going to have to water your garden later this evening because we're not expecting any rain for today or the next several days. So you got to keep an eye on those gardens, especially with the return of the heat. So on our Skycast, again, some clouds will begin to move in as we head towards this afternoon. So we'll call it partly sunny skies, but very comfortable. Temperatures by 5 p.m. will be in the mid-70s across the region with low humidity. For tonight, if you want, leave those windows open, but just be aware it's not going to be as cool as last night. So temperatures are only going to drop back into the 60s. So a very warm start for your Monday. We're going to make it to near 90 degrees as we head towards Monday afternoon. And it does look dry throughout the day. So again, you're going to want to water your garden tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening as we are not expecting any precipitation. So for today, gorgeous, lots of sunshine, temperatures in the mid-70s. For tonight, again, it's going to be not as cool as previous nights. We'll drop back into the 60s. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast, as we head towards tomorrow, again, it's our first day close to 90 degrees. Most locations will be in the upper 80s, but we could get close to 90 for Utica. But our biggest concerns, and that's why we have an alert day for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's our hottest 3 days. I know kids will not be in school on Wednesday, but Tuesday and Thursday, another area of concern. It looks like the heat will break as we head towards next weekend. So, of course, it's all about the heat. When was the last time Utica hit 100 degrees?
My goodness. Was it 2021?
Nope.
Okay. Can I guess again?
Sure.
1976. Woo, really?
1953.
We
I don't think
have not seen, we've had feels like 100
yes,
degrees,
but not actual. We've been a lot of 99s, but we've never hit 100 in
1953.
almost 100 years. So I don't think we'll get to 100, but it's definitely going to feel like 100 outside.
Yeah, possibly in the schools and everything. So we'll have a discussion about that a little later. But today's Father's Day, so let's take a look. Happy Father's Day to my dad here. This was taken for his birthday 2 years ago. Got him a flying lesson for his birthday. He hasn't been back since. Time for some new ones, though. Let this be a reminder to all of us to take more pictures with our dads because we're ready for this one.
I haven't had a picture with my dad since I've had blonde hair, which was about 10, 15 years ago.
So it's time for you to take another picture.
My dad's doing what he loves to do, and traveling and having some beer. But fun fact, Katrina's dad and my dad have the same birthday.
Isn't that funny?
It's crazy.
Yeah, we found that out many years ago.
Yes.
Probably the same year this picture was taken. A very happy Father's Day also to Ryan. This is our director, Mike's dad. I accused him of using the same picture. It's the same way that you did. But Ryan, Mike rather, tells me that this was actually this January. They went to another Rangers game.
There you go.
Big hockey fans
a cool
here.
Picture.
Madison Square Garden there. This is bird's eye view atop the Empire State Building on that same trip. So congratulations, Mike, for taking new pictures, and Ryan, happy Father's Day. Our director, Tom, was trying to get us a picture, but he did not get us a picture. He is a dad himself, so happy Father's Day to Director Tom as well. We'll be back after this. Thank you so much, John, for the Father's Day wishes for all the dads out there. Welcome and thank you for joining us for another half hour of Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Jill Reel is in the Weather Center tracking nice weather for this Father's Day, but then, of course, we turn up the heat.
Yes, and people are like, well, we've seen the 90s before, we've seen it in the past, but we're talking about record-breaking heat. You could break
during the school year.
During the school year. 3, 4, 5 days where we could break records. And here are the records that I am talking about. So on Tuesday, the record is 96 degrees. We're going for a forecast high of 97. On Wednesday, the record is 92 degrees, set back in 2007. But our forecast is for 96, and then in 2012, the record was 92, but we're going for a temperature of 94 degrees. Not going to see those temperatures today. Take advantage of the beautiful weather, nothing but sunshine this morning. Temperatures starting off in the upper 50s to low 60s. Currently, we're at 59 degrees at Griffiths Park, 55 at Saranac Lake, 62 in Albany. Closer to home, we are starting off at 59 in Inlet, 57 in Little Falls, 61 in Deansboro, 61 in Hamilton, 59 in Oneonta, and 61 in Cooperstown. So fantastic weather for today. I was just telling Katrina that I posted a controversial question on my Facebook page about should students have half days this week because of the heat. So if you want to head there and voice your opinion, you're more than welcome to do so. We'll look at those hot temperatures coming up. Katrina?
Thank you, Jill. And of course, people are weighing.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
A beautiful start to Father's Day. Great sleeping weather last night. Hope you left those windows open. Temperatures drop back into the 40s, but now we are warming up nicely across the region with temperatures in the 50s and the 60s. Currently, we're at 60 degrees in Lowville, 61 in Inlet, 57 all the way up in Long Lake, 61 in Dowdesville, 63 in Westmoreland, 62 in Deansboro. As we head to the south across the Southern Valley, same story, starting off in the 50s and 60s. You remember, we started off 40s earlier. There was even some temperatures in the 30s up north, but now we're at 61 in Hamilton, 63 in Cooperstown, and 61 in Oneonta. So if you are getting ready maybe to go out and go golfing, fantastic weather for this morning into the afternoon. Don't forget those sunscreen, though. Now, if you maybe later on this afternoon you're having a Father's Day barbecue, today is the day to do so. Now, Monday and Tuesday, the reason why we put maybe is not because of the potential for some rain, but the potential for the heat. I know the grill obviously is quite hot, so standing out in 90 to 95 degree weather might not be ideal, but it may be better than running your oven inside the house. So we'll put maybe for Monday and for Tuesday. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As we go throughout this morning into the afternoon, you will notice a little bit of cloud cover out to our west. So some high clouds will begin to move on in, but we are expecting mostly sunny skies as we go throughout today. All that rain you see to our west will not be impacting us as we have a large area of high pressure that's going to remain in control of our weather. That's also going to bring us the heat and humidity back into central New York. But today, fantastic weather, low humidity, comfortable temperatures will make our way into the mid to upper 70s for this afternoon. Now tonight, you may want to run the fan as temperatures will be dropping back into the 60s throughout the overnight. Not too bad, but tomorrow is when you're going to notice the heat and humidity returning. Temperatures will be near 90 degrees as we head towards Monday afternoon. And that warm weather continues for the rest of the week. So for today, enjoy it. 77 degrees, lots of sunshine, beautiful weather. For tonight, we're going to drop back into the 60s instead of the 40s that we saw last night. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast, tomorrow begins the potential heat wave. Remember, heat wave, 3 consecutive days in the 90s. We have 5 right there on our forecast. Now, the reason why we have alert days for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, that's where we're going to see the highest temperatures, and that could be the most dangerous time. So check on the elderly, your pets, kids, everybody. Just
make sure everyone's hydrated.
Yes, lots of water this week.
Yep.
So our real deal trivia question, speaking of pets, when it's 95 degrees out, how hot is the asphalt? So if you're taking your dog for a walk.
Feels like 200, but I'll go with 140 to be safe.
Yes, it is 140. I don't know why I didn't highlight, but yes, it is 140, so 140 degrees. So you got to think about that when you're letting your dog outside. Go early in the morning or late in the evening because their paws will burn. I know.
Poor babies, right?
Yes.
Just think about that. All right, kids, pets, elderly.
Yes.
Think about it.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll probably be the ones that aren't.
Yeah.
As the heat gets turned up, the State Emergency Operations Center is offering up cooling centers. So take a look at your screen, but I've also posted these to our website, WKTV.com. These are the ones in Oneida County. There's also a list for Madison County. Herkimer County doesn't have a list, but that doesn't mean there are not cooling centers and places in Herkimer County. You just want to give a call maybe to the Office of the Aging there. Otsego County, it's mostly, you know, like the Southside Mall, Wilbur Pool, Worcester Town Pool, and Baker's Beach. So really find a place to cool off and stay cool for those days. Now,
News with Ben Kinney.
Good evening. Things are about to heat up in central New York this coming week. Meteorologist Jill Reel is in the Weather Center and tells us how hot it's going to get.
Quiet weather continues for tonight, but tomorrow starts the beginning of our heat wave across central New York. And why is this happening? Well, we have this large area of high pressure that is forming over the northeast. So it's not just central New York, but pretty much the entire eastern seaboard with this large area of high pressure bringing that heat in from the south. So that's why it's going to be not only hot, but humid over the next several days. And we have the potential to break some records starting on Tuesday. Now, our record for Tuesday is 96 degrees. We're going for a forecast high of 97, as well as Wednesday and Thursday. The record is 92, and we are going for 96 on Wednesday and 94 degrees on Thursday. So definitely want to prepare for the heat over the next couple of days. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, going to be a quiet night tonight. May want to leave the windows open during the overnight as temperatures will be dropping back into the low 60s, but this will probably be it for the lack of air conditioning. Going to want to turn those air conditioners on starting tomorrow. I'll track that heat coming up.
Rome police are investigating an early morning.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
A beautiful Father's Day across central New York, but starting tomorrow, the heat is going to move into the region. So let's take a look at our headlines. So for tonight, it's probably our last comfortable weather for tonight. Leave those windows open, maybe have the fan running, but you do not need the air conditioning. Starting tomorrow is when we're going to start to see those temperatures warm up, but the bulk of the heat is going to be happening in the middle of the week. So let's look at those temperatures. We made it to 77 degrees today, but tomorrow 90. So that's going to be the beginning of the heat wave. but our big focus is going to be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That's when we get into that extremely dangerous category where air temperatures will be in the upper 90s and it's going to feel like 100 with that humidity. But for tonight, again, quiet weather across the region. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. With that high pressure in place, we aren't expecting too much in the way of precipitation over the next several days. Definitely going to want to tend to the garden early in the morning or late in the evening. All thanks to a large area of high pressure that's sitting up across the northeast. And with that high pressure, winds are coming from the south. So all that heat and humidity is coming from Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, and that's what it's going to feel like as we head into the middle of the week. So tomorrow it is going to be a bit humid, but it's really going to feel uncomfortable with those dew points near 70 degrees as we head towards Tuesday and Wednesday. And that's when the heat index, or what it feels like outside, is going to be playing a big factor, as it's going to feel like between 100 and 110 degrees as we head towards the middle of the week. So we can give the air conditioners a rest for tonight, but as we head towards the next 5 days, they're going to be pretty much running throughout the day and into the night, as we're really not going to see any relief in overnight temperatures. Overnight lows are going to fall back to only in the low 70s as we start into Monday night, Tuesday night, and for the rest of the week. But for tonight, we'll drop back into the low 60s across the region. As we head into tomorrow morning, waking up with a mix of sun and clouds, temperatures are going to quickly warm up into the upper 80s to near 90 degrees as we head towards tomorrow afternoon. But you will notice on our Skycast, it is dry, so do expect dry conditions throughout the day on Monday. Monday night into Tuesday, look at those temperatures. By Tuesday morning, we're already in the 70s. So this is when it starts to get a bit more uncomfortable across the region. And this is why we're expecting temperatures in the mid to upper 90s by Tuesday afternoon. But for tonight, again, quiet weather, mostly clear skies. Temperatures will be in the 60s for tomorrow. Close to 90 degrees with lots of sunshine across the region. Taking a look at the rest of your forecast. As we head into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're going to be in the mid to upper 90s across the region, even into Friday as well. We'll finally see a break in that heat and humidity as we head towards next weekend, but that will come at the cost of some scattered showers and thunderstorms.